Hello and welcome to Cars at 100, and on today's review I have a very nice 2021 Nissan Rogue SV all-wheel drive. We're gonna look at this car from the outside, go inside and check out some of the features of the window sticker. So let's not waste any more time and let's jump into it. Okay, let's start from the front of this car because this is a very important car in terms of the design, because this is totally redesigned for 2021. Nissan Rogue needed this redesign because it was competing with cars that were also very popular on the market from Mazda and from the Toyota as well. But Nissan was really good and very competitive in terms of the pricing and now in terms of the design as well. As you can see, the front is redesigned. I like how these headlights kind of connect, but they don't. This bumper kind of breaks them, but at the same time you have this very stylish kind of a Nissan Juke kind of appeal, but done better. I wonder if Nissan Juke looked this way, maybe it would be even more popular than it was. These daytime running lights are really nice on this car. As you can see here, looks really sharp. Really nice, unique design for this Nissan Rogue. And if we see this grille, not that big of a grille compared to the other cars on the market in terms of the grille sizing, but you have this V-shape, V design for this grille. You have this logo that is kind of housed in this plastic that is on top to hide adaptive cruise control. And also you have this unique stylish feel for this car, also a very Japanese and unique feel. You have these nice wheels here, rims, and they are wrapped in 235 60 R18. So these are 18-inch rims. You can also get 19-inch if you go up to SL version of this car. So if we go around, as we go around, you have keyless entry, keyless go. Noted and important to mention on the back doors as well, which is a very upscale feature for cars nowadays. And as we go around to the back, we have the LED tail lights, which are also redesigned. This whole car has been redesigned for this year and it looks really nice, really sharp, and I think it looks something of a more of a utilitarian feeling in terms of the SUV, because Nissan Rogue needed to feel more of a kind of off-road car, and I think this Nissan Rogue really does bring that in this design. And this is really nice. You get some optional mud flaps and you have this sides. As you can see, this is also utility feeling to this car in terms of the durability of this car. And this SUV is more of a all-terrain car as well, as I'm gonna show you with that dial in the middle. Once we go inside the car, it is more of a all-weather, all-terrain car now than it was in the past. So let's check out this car on the inside. This is the key fob. So key fob is same as it was the outgoing year in 2020 and before that for more than 10 years already, and it hasn't been changing. And I think what this car needs is a really unique key fob that I reviewed for the Nissan for the Infiniti, because Nissan Infiniti is almost the same company, but they produce different cars, but they have the same key fob design. But now Infiniti got a new key fob design, so you get remote start on this car, which is very important and very convenient feature. You have lock, unlock, hold for trunk release, and you have a panic button here, and you can keep this key fob in your pocket, and you can lock the car with push of this button, and you can unlock with the push of the same button. And just like this, you will enter this beautiful Nissan Rogue. In terms of the design, I think that this car is a bigger step up compared to the outgoing version of this car, and it looks really nice in terms of the stitching, in terms of the automatic up and down only for the driver's side window, but overall you have this durability feeling kind of in this hard to touch plastics. But this section I would not really say anything towards, because this is more of a durable feature. This is always gets scuffed and scratched, and this needs to be hard plastic on these type of cars. You have the book pocket here as well as the bottle holder, and you have the speaker housing here. You can also get Bose optional sound system for this car as well on the SL and the Platinum versions of this car. And you have this nice seating here, so you have some bolstering on the bottom bolstering on the top, even though it's not a sporty small SUV, but still you get this sporty feeling. It's kind of very supportive in terms of the styling, in terms of the design. And you have a automatic seating adjustment here. This is leather seating. You can also get cloth for the base Rogue. You can get the leather for the SL and Platinum version of this car, as well as the digital dashboard there. But it's a very roomy entrance, very comfortable. And when we close the door, a very expensive feel. When you close the door, it feels that this car has been engineered well, and that's exactly what this tells me. You can also have the option here that to have this digital dashboard here, but this looks something of a 2020 version, and it hasn't been changed much. But when you get digital dash for the SL and the Platinum version, you get to feel this car being very futuristic compared to what it was in 2020 and years before that. In terms of the biggest first impression is the steering wheel. Steering wheel has been redesigned and it looks much more upscale, kind of goes well with this shifter here as well, which is very kind of an expensive feeling shifter. Really nice design overall. I would say one of the best shifters I've felt in a while, and Nissan is known for innovation. You have a start-stop button for the engine as well there. Overall, you have these two cup holders here as well. Wireless charger would be nice instead of this just rubberized pad, but I would say it's really good in terms of the placement here. And you have a USB Type-C to charge your latest smartphones, and USB Type A as well, the regular USB Type A if you have older phones. You have a 12-volt power outlet here, as well as the climate control options within the reach of your hand. And it's very interesting in terms of the design and how this is placed within the piano black finish. A very nice design feature. I like stuff like this, a very detailed way to kind of integrate all these options and how this looks really nice. And you have this display here as well. Let's start the car. And just like this Nissan Rogue roars to life. And you have this 8-inch infotainment screen here, which is really nice. You can get a bigger you know, size screen when you get a SL and Platinum version of this car. And overall, I would say it's a nicely done and nicely designed car in terms of the stitching. Even though this is not real leather, this is leatherette, but still it looks interesting, it looks nice. This is soft touch materials everywhere on top of this dashboard. And I would say in terms of the steering wheel, which is the biggest difference, is it really feels nice in your hand. You don't have such a big pronounced 10 and 2 notches, but this is not a sport SUV and it looks nice. The steering wheel looks really cool in terms of the design, and I would say it's a good refresh. You have the cruise control options on the right, as well as the Bluetooth options for your phone, and you have infotainment options here on the left, as well as the volume up and down, of course. And you have options to control that screen. That middle screen there you can control with the options, with many different options that this car provides you with in terms of the information. It's very important, and it's really in front of you, and always you kind of know of what's going on with the car. You also get the pedal shifters here on this car, which is really nice, and kind of a interesting way to integrate them. They look really nice, they look sporty, and I would say for this CVT that this car comes with, you can kind of manipulate these shifts yourself and they kind of mimic. But overall, I would say it's a nice kind of a, you know, trying for the Nissan to kind of do this. Effort is here, and it really shows. In terms of this kind of a metallic look for this trim is really nice as well. Kind of everything matches together. In terms of the quality, it's also here. You don't have auto dimming mirror, rear view mirror. You can get this on the upper levels of the car. You have some options here for your sunglasses, and you have a panoramic sunroof, as you can see here. This is the thing that kind of changes this car in terms of the options of what this car is all about. So every time you go into a different mode, the car will kind of change its you know, behavior. So if you are in the snow mode, or you are in the eco, you are in the sport, off-road, basically the car will adjust to your input, and the previous Rogues you didn't have the options like that. You have storage here as well, not a big storage, but it's a welcome feature in terms of the storage. And I would say the design and how they're integrated kind of reminds me of the German automakers out there, and it's done really well. The quality is here and it looks really nice. You have the glove box here as well, which is not that big, but it's not a big car. And I have a window sticker here as well for you to see some of the standard and optional equipment that comes with this car. So the options are not that big because this is almost a base car. This is SV version. This is a one step up, and you get with this package, as you can see there, SV premium package, which is $26.60. You get leather seats, heated leather wrapped steering wheel, heated front seats, second row door sunshades, power liftgate, power panoramic moonroof. So yes, this panoramic moonroof comes with this car in the SV package, and roof rails as well. So $33,625 in this review for this car, and 28 miles per gallon combined, 25 in the city, 32 on the highway, as well as the final assembly point is Smyrna. Let's check out the back seats. So in order to enter the back seats, like I said before, you have a keyless entry, these back doors for this car as well, which is a nice feature for this type of economy car, economy small SUV. And you have these sunshades, as you can see here. This is a part of the SV premium package. And as we jump inside, you have two USB options in here right away to charge your devices, USB type C and USB type A. And you have two vents here. You have pockets here behind the front seats. And in terms of the legroom, this seat is almost all the way back, and there's not a plenty of legroom, but you have these cutouts in there to kind of make you feel a little bit more comfortable. In terms of the headroom, I would say in terms of the headroom you get a little bit more space compared to the legroom, which is something different. Usually you get the other way around, but for this Rogue and boxy shape of this car, kind of makes it feel a little bit more comfortable to sit on the back seats for the 6 feet individual like me. But overall, I would say it is pretty good here. And you have the handrest here as well with two cup holders, and you have option to fold these seats down to have more cargo space. And speaking of that, let's check out the trunk space. In order to enter the trunk space, you have the automatic trunk release button there, and just like this, you will open this trunk section of this SUV. You have the spare tire here, and you have you know, you have some storage on the side, and as well as the full storage here. You can drop down these seats and you have more storage. And overall, I would say it's pretty good. I think it's an improvement compared to the previous Nissan Rogue. Let's check out what's under the hood. I hope you enjoyed today's review of this 2021 Nissan Rogue SV all-wheel drive. If you have any questions about this particular car, please leave a comment, and I'll see you next time. Stay loving cars.